Thank you. I'm delighted to join this year's National Waste event for 2020. I would like to thank the EPA for the invitation and for this opportunity to talk about the Rediscovery Centre and our work in supporting communities to embrace the opportunities of the circular economy. I'm going to start by talking about who we are and what we do, and then discuss some of the projects and programs that we are currently working on that are relevant to this conversation. If you do have any questions for me, please use the app and we will try to get time at the end to answer them all. So first of all, who are we? We are the Rediscovery Centre, a national creative movement connecting people, ideas and resources to support the circular economy in Ireland. Our work spans across three main themes: education, demonstration and advocacy. Our work began in 2005 amidst the National Race Against Waste campaign, which many of you will remember. We started as a small environmental project in Ballymun, and our main objectives were to prevent waste, to inspire sustainable living, and to reduce unemployment by providing training and jobs opportunities. Those ambitions are still very relevant today. However, over the past 15 years, through developing strategic and sustainability partnerships with government agencies, local authorities, and corporate clients, we've grown to become a national resource and are recognised now as the go-to place for circular economy information and support. So 2017 was a milestone for the centre. We opened as an eco-destination and visitor centre. We brought together all of the activities and initiatives that we had developed over more than a decade under one roof. A first of its kind in Europe, the goal was to develop a national centre that would demonstrate the opportunities of the circular economy to all people and all ages. The centre is now home to 4 social enterprise workshops demonstrating reuse, a vibrant cafe, and an eco-store which acts as a retail collective for over 40 independent designers and makers. Facilities also include classrooms and event spaces where conferences, workshops, meetings, and exhibitions are held. The building itself is a unique centre of excellence for sustainability. It was built as a demonstration centre and incorporates interactive educational exhibitions, renewable and efficient energy systems, sustainable building materials. It incorporates closed-loop wastewater treatment systems, rainwater harvesting, grey water recycling, and the gardens are designed for biodiversity enhancement, for food production, and for nutrient recycling. All of this provides ample opportunity to engage in conversations about low carbon sustainable living, but it's actually what happens inside the building that presents the opportunity for citizen engagement and participation in the circular economy. The Centre's lifelong learning programmes support education for positive behavioural change across all sectors and all ages. Skills training, demonstrations and experimental workshops encourage citizens to embrace the circular economy. The Circular Economy Conversation Series engages with a diverse audience on a wide range of topics, anything from sustainable buildings and fashion, right through to home composting and food production. Festivals are held, conferences are hosted, masterclasses on reuse and repair and design are delivered. And we also have a very active online presence, delivering work through virtual classes and workshops, through our website, through social media channels, through Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter and YouTube, and all of those other platforms that have featured very prominently in recent months. The centre itself is an accredited Discovery Primary Science and Maths Centre. Our education team offer interactive and experiential workshops for primary, secondary and third level students across a wide range of topics. We also provide CPD for teachers and environmental professionals. We have around 60 different environmental modules which we deliver to approximately 10,000 children per year. Due to increased demand, we were due to roll out a nationwide programme this coming academic year, and the aim of this was to work with the dedicated local support through regional facilitators and organisations. However, in response to COVID-19 and as an interim measure, we are now facilitating this as a blended learning experience with many of the modules being delivered online. To demonstrate the opportunities of reuse, We operate 4 social enterprises: Rediscover Furniture, Rediscover Fashion, Rediscover Paint, and Rediscover Cycling. All of these projects extend the lifetime of products through reuse, repair, and remanufacturing. They prevent waste from being generated. They highlight the opportunities for better resource use. And very importantly, they provide opportunities for people at distance from the labour market to upskill or reskill and get work. At this stage, all of the social enterprises have been running for approximately 10 years. And during that time, we have learned a lot about reuse and repair and social enterprise development. It's our intention to showcase reuse and to use the process as an opportunity to understand the value chain rather than to set up highly commercial national projects. We have reviewed and refined and optimized all of our business operations here. And through our research, we have identified opportunities to evaluate the impact of reuse social enterprise, to communicate that, to explore the transferability of the model, and very importantly, to share what we have learned with others. Over the past 3 years, through a strategic partnership with the EPA and with support from the Department of the Environment, we have brought together all of this learning to develop the Circular Economy Academy. Launched last year, the Circular Economy Academy is a national mentoring and support program. It provides a free service for social enterprises or interested individuals embracing the circular economy. Members of the Academy complete a year-long, one-to-one bespoke program where they are supported to discover the opportunities of the circular economy. They have access to the Centre's extensive network and knowledge base, and they're supported by our technical and creative teams. Members range from waste app technology developers to lighting designers and bioconversion technology companies. The Academy is also helping organisations to replicate some of the well-established Rediscovery Centre social enterprise models within their own organisation. And we see this as a great opportunity to build scale and capacity across the country. Our first member of the Academy was the Roscommon Women's Network, and their project is a very successful fashion reuse programme called Cycle Up. Cycle Up is now in its 2nd year of training, was successful in accessing seed funding, and was awarded the Patagonia Environmental Award. Another identified opportunity is the development of a national network of paint reuse programs. And we are working with a number of social enterprises in the regions across Ireland to develop paint reuse as an ongoing program. A large part of the Rediscovery Centre's work is focused on participating in circular economy research and policy reviews. This work primarily involves mobilising funding opportunities to develop solutions to environmental and societal issues, which in turn then help to inform or influence our own work or national policy. We're involved in many national and EU research projects, and our most recent Horizon 2020 submission with a focus on circular business models had 17 European partners, and thankfully that one wasn't led by us. I'm just going to briefly mention 3 collaborative research projects that we are involved in that have national relevance. The first is Q2 Reuse project, and this is a collaborative project with the Community Reuse Network of Ireland, the Clean Technology Centre, and the Eastern Midlands Waste Region. And the aim of the project is basically to quantify and qualify reuse in Ireland. So what kind of reuse do we actually have? Who's doing it? What are they doing? Where are they doing it? How do they measure it? When do they measure it? What makes it easier or difficult to measure? And all of this work is really important, and it's very timely as well, both from a national and a European policy perspective, as targets for reuse are currently being considered. This work will feed into that policy development and will be able to help the industry and the reuse sector to monitor and evaluate their impact. Another interesting project that we have designed in collaboration with the National College of Art and Design and the Eastern Midlands Waste Region is a Master's in Product Design and a design for the circular economy. The aim here was to support innovation in product design and to highlight eco-innovation and circular design within an academic setting. In line with circular economy principles, the project aims to highlight opportunities to design out waste, to differentiate between durable and consumable components, and to adapt the manufacturing and production processes accordingly. The EU LIFE funded project Wiser Life enabled the reimagining and redevelopment of the old Ballymun Boiler House to create a national centre for the circular economy. This project was a collaboration between Dublin City Council and the Government of Ireland, and the project was completed last year, but we've just recently found out that we've been shortlisted for a Life Award. The Life Awards recognise the most innovative and inspirational projects across Europe and across 3 categories: the environment, nature and climate action. There's also a Life Citizen Prize, and what I would like you to ask you to do today is perhaps vote for the Rediscovery Centre and the Wiser Life project to give it further visibility across Europe. And we'll share the link with people after the presentation. So as the National Centre for the Circular Economy, a key role for the Rediscovery Centre is to advocate for, support, implement and communicate circular economy policy. This vision, and indeed all of the Rediscovery Centre's work, is delivered through a strategic partnership with the Environmental Protection Agency under the National Waste Prevention Programme. The National Waste Prevention Programme supports national strategic programmes that prevent waste and drive the circular economy in Ireland. The programme is led by the EPA on behalf of the Department of Communications, Climate Action and the Environment. And in working closely with the EPA, we ensure that our work is aligned with national priorities and is fit for purpose as a national platform for the circular economy. The publication of the Climate Action Plan last year, the Waste Action Plan for a Circular Economy this month, and the commitment to a circular economy strategy in the very near future signifies a very exciting phase for the circular economy in Ireland. It is the end of the race against waste era and marks the beginning of a new journey towards responsible consumption and production in support of climate action. To support and implement and communicate circular economy policy, the Rediscovery Centre engages with a wide-ranging audience, stakeholders and collaborators. In developing communication strategies, the Centre therefore works across a range of platforms, media and tools where we feel there is an opportunity to engage with our community, be that the local community, academic community, business community, the public sector or NGOs. From designing and developing public information webinars and videos to distributing newsletters, issuing press releases, we work hard to stay abreast of circular economy innovation at home and abroad and to share that knowledge in an accessible way. Recent webinars, such as the International Review of Circular Economy Strategies or the analysis of the European Commission's Circular Economy Action Plan, were very well received and present an opportunity for us to engage with a high number of people at one time. Similarly, our conversation series and community festivals are useful in attracting high numbers, but in a more relaxed environment. We use newsletters and our networks to keep our audience informed of events and up to date on circular economy news. And we work very closely with like-minded organisations to collectively further the circular economy here in Ireland. Further information on all of our programmes and activities can be found on our website, which is detailed here. I would really like to thank you for giving me your time today. To all of you that have participated in Secondhand September, I thank you for pledging to just buy secondhand during September. For those that haven't, I would encourage you to do so. There's still some time left. And finally, just a gentle reminder that October is Reuse Month, and it's the 5th year celebration of Reuse Month. So please do get involved and keep an eye on mywaste.ie for an action-packed schedule of events. Thank you.